From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. The White House is reviving U.S. President Donald Trump's past comments about Canada being annexed by the United States. Trump's annexation rhetoric appeared to calm down after the start of the federal election campaign, but White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt says Trump's tone has not changed.
The president still maintains his position on Canada. The United States has been subsidizing Canada's national defense, and he believes that Canadians would benefit greatly from becoming the 51st state.
Leavitt was asked about Trump's Monday comments floating the idea of a pause on automobile tariffs. She says the president is flexible. Meanwhile, the Canadian Association of University Teachers is warning its members against non-essential travel to the United States, citing the Trump administration.
The warning is for academics from countries with tense diplomatic relations with the U.S., also those who have expressed negative views or whose research could be at odds with the Trump administration, as well as those who identify as transgender. The association is also advising academics to protect sensitive information on electronics when crossing the border. The Canadian government recently updated its advisory to warn those traveling to the U.S. that they may face scrutiny from border guards and the possibility of detention if denied entry. Naira Ahmed, The Canadian Press.
4 people have been injured in an apparent hit and run on a pedestrian walkway at a downtown Toronto University campus. Police say 2 of the injured were taken to hospital, 1 with serious injuries. Program Administrator Gemma Bin Edward saw the incident from her 10th floor office.
I turn around because I have a view of the Nelson Mandela pathway there. So I turn around and I can see students scattering, and then I see a car just race down the pathway.
Toronto police say they're looking for a green sedan with a cracked windshield seen fleeing from Toronto Metropolitan University. Obesity Canada has published a new guideline for primary care providers treating obesity in children and youth. The guideline says medication and bariatric surgery can help, but nutrition, exercise, and psychological support are critical. Obesity Canada's Dr. Sanjeev Sokalingam says the last guideline update was issued almost 20 years ago.
I think we're in a different time for obesity management, both in terms of the science and our understanding, and also in society and its recognition of the impact of obesity on so many Canadians, including our children and youth.
The guideline also says healthcare providers should use non-stigmatizing language when they discuss obesity with pediatric patients and their families. And tomorrow's French language leaders debate is being rescheduled because of a critical Montreal Canadiens hockey game. The debate's being moved earlier to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's being held in Montreal, as is the English language debate scheduled for Thursday. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Maple Leafs can clinch their first Atlantic Division title tonight when they visit the Buffalo Sabres. Toronto needs a point to achieve the milestone, but would also do so if Tampa Bay loses tonight to Florida. Meanwhile, the Calgary Flames continue their playoff chase, hosting the Vegas Golden Knights, and the playoff-bound Ottawa Senators host Chicago. In baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays continue their home series tonight with the Atlanta Braves. Right-hander Kevin Gausman's chasing his second win of the season for Toronto. And a Canadian soccer legend is among those celebrating the launch of Canada's first professional women's soccer league. Christine Sinclair says tomorrow's first ever game between the Vancouver Rise and Calgary Wild will be a moment she'll never forget.
It's not just the players, it's not just the roster spots. This creates a different future for a huge group of Canadians.
Sinclair retired from playing last year. She's now a part owner of the Rise. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.